I'm live. Yay, finally. All right, so we are playing baritone ukuleles right now. Go to jollyrogerukulele.com to get the link. I'm posting it on the website right now. Also, all the sheet music and so much good baritone stuff is there. And you should go there and be a part of what we're doing because it's awesome. And let me update the website. It's gotten a little crazy around here all of a sudden. And I got to figure out what in the heck is going on. Why are these? My Russian spam bots have gotten a little wild. Hey, Cozy, welcome in. Is sound okay? We had a sound crash in the previous class, which gets my head a little conked out. And I'm going to try to get my head on straight. All right, Vic, take a deep breath. Count to 10. Keep playing. Jeez. Well, the worst part is, in the midst of all of the sound crashing, simultaneously I get an email from the guy that I'm supposed to be giving lessons to, my 3 p.m. paying gig, right? I'm trying to make a really good impression. They send me a note. We're waiting for you. And he shows on his calendar invite that I'm supposed to be there at 1. Well, I never was supposed to be there at 1. I'm supposed to be there at 3. I'm like, no. My 1 o'clock class is my advanced ukulele make them cry class. This is my opportunity to make everybody struggle. I'm not going to be over at you. So anyway, we're all good. Everything's happy and fine, and we're going to be all right. And we're playing. There are no ukulele emergencies. That's one of the things we have to remember. Good sound now. All right, good. Good sound for now, right? The other thing that's such a bummer is you're going along, everything's set up, everything's working, and then for some magical reason, the system goes, nope. And I don't know I have no idea what could possibly cause that. Donna wasn't even on her internet, so she heard me freaking out in here, and she's like, what's going on? She says, I'm having a tragedy. All right, guys. So anyway, it is what it is. 2:05. Let's play music. I'm going to try to push us through just a little bit fast today. I haven't had anything to eat yet today, and it's been that kind of a day. So I would like to go a tiny bit fast. Let's see if we can give Gary enough time to go grab a sandwich after this. How about that? Can we all work together and make that happen? Let's go to your Make a Better Bar worksheet. Hey, Terry, welcome in. Cindy's in, Linda's here, Cozy's in, Vic is here. We got a good crowd, another bunch of you up there, and Michelina made it in, so awesome. All right, so we got a good crowd. A few people will straggle in, but they'll catch up. Okay, so let's do our Make a Better Bar. Diana's in also. Good. We're going to grab the ukulele. Remember, our bar is going to go all the way down here to 12. Look at this goofy ukulele with all this weird stuff on the front. Way to go, Kala. Way to really not do a good job. And then remember, we want to get our right hand technique really steady and smooth from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 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 oh. We're on 7. Change your pattern. That's you warming me up. Just a reminder, the reason we do that is we're trying to build your hand strength. These three muscles that run your thumb, we need those to be as strong as we can possibly get them. And we need your bar here to be getting clean, pretty tones out in the beginning. You get a whole lot of that. Okay. Hey, Ray, welcome in. And so ultimately, sometimes rolling your bar forward, rolling it back, moving it up, moving it down, making some minor adjustments to how your knuckle hits in there. Everybody has their own sweet spot when it comes to making bars. And so this activity here should play a role in helping you get where you're, where it's coming out a little bit smoother for you. It's cleaner on the ukulele for me. Yeah, this is, you have metal strings here, right? And so they're pushing back against you quite hard. So again, right, baritone, you're going to be playing a ton of bar chords, and you are going to be fighting your instrument quite a bit. Now, the good news is you got a long fretboard, so when they get down here, they're actually fairly cooperative, but when you get up here, there's a lot of pressure to put on those bars. And so just use that as your daily warm-up. I think that's the best thing you could do. Don't take it too seriously. Don't lose sleep if you miss a bit. You hear me from time to time hitting a bad one, whatever, it's just motivation to try again tomorrow. And when you get down here, obviously they're harder, and when you get up here, they're very difficult. Through the middle here, hopefully it's going smooth. And then keeping your finger motion steady. That's one reason you show up and play with me, is I'm going to try everything I can to keep that as steady as possible, so that you're having an opportunity to keep it as steady as possible. So there we go. All right, next up, let's play... let's get that key of C arpeggio done. Let's get that one taken care of. That way we've started with all of our technical exercises. So grab your C major arpeggio. And we worked on this one, what did we do, on Tuesday, I think. And remember, with your C major arpeggio, you are going to be playing all the way down to measure 32, and then we're going to come back and play the whole thing again. I'm going to try to keep the speed down a little bit. This is a fairly technical exercise, and remember, through the whole thing, through almost everything in the first page is all multiple finger plucks, except for measure 24, we have a glissando, that's your thumb. Then we play some melody. Usually with melody, we play with thumb, and then a couple glissandos. Remember, at 32, you go back to your claw to kick you back up to the front of the song. So a lot of right hand stuff going on here, and as we progress as instrumentalists, we want to get complete authority over this hand. Your chords on this song, frankly, outside of the F chord, are pretty cooperative. And so, well, you do have I guess I shouldn't say that. You got A minor up here and F chord up here. So in the middle of this song, you got some bar chords. This is the harder of the three that we do on the intro level. Let's give it a try, see how you do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slide. top of the paper. Measure 5. Slide back. Okay. Of the 3 arpeggios that you do at this level, that's far and away the hardest one. Okay. And so many bar chords, very tiring on your hand. And again, working on building up your hand strength here, I can feel, even after all these years, I feel a little bit of a twinge here, right? Because you are really flexing that muscle and really digging into playing this relatively complicated piece. You've got lots of stuff going on left hand, lots of stuff going on in your right hand, and hopefully some of that's coming together pretty smoothly for you. And again, we'll talk at the end of the class today about how seriously to take your success and failure in that type of a situation. Let's play Daisy Bell. Now, Daisy Bell is what I would consider to be still a pretty good representation of where you want to exit your introductory career at. And I do apologize. I'm just now noticing I did not get you this piece of music reposted. There's a couple of typos. Play what you can on here. The 2 typos will make it sound a little bit wonky in about 3 different measures, but other than that, it's close enough. And we'll play it the way it is today. And then by the time we get when I have a minute, I will repost this. I apologize that I didn't get that done for you last night. I have Linda says I have a bad habit of putting my pinky on the body when I'm plucking. It's not a bad habit. It's what you do. It's fine. Okay? If this is classical guitar and you're preparing for your master's degree and you put a pinky here, they're gonna lose their mind. Okay. Ukulele, our soundboard is not that big of a deal. It's not gigantic. It is not necessarily affected by your pinky being here. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. That's a guitar thing, and even in guitar, if you are not playing at the top level, that's a stupid rule anyway. If you're playing at the top level, yeah, you don't want to be using this to anchor with, but it does anchor. It's fine. It's not a bad habit. It's fine. I tend to, on ukulele, my pinky tends to go underneath here. Then I am anchored and I'm not affecting the soundboard. But on baritone, it's kind of hard to do. So I'll end up here. A lot of times I'll end up playing up here, just holding on up here. it might be a habit eventually you'd want to get rid of, but it's not necessarily a problem. Again, the soundboard here, you go ahead and try to figure out that sound versus, is there really a difference? Probably not on this instrument. Okay. So don't think that you can't do this. So Daisy Bell is what I would consider to be a playable sixth week song. So hopefully this is going to go well for you. Remember, there's nothing really to remember. Just do the best you can. And again, I do apologize. I don't have the couple of typos we found earlier in the week. I forgot to repost this. From the top, get your C chord on, add your pinky, okay? And then we're going to be ready to go. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. Nine. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. Measure 17, 18. Okay, I sort of mucked that one up, so I'm going to play it again. I want you to play along with me if you want. If you played it perfectly, take a 30-second break. Okay, from the top, one more time. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. That's a little better. Okay. And I just looked down. This is how I ended up the song. Not only am I holding underneath the baritone, not ideal. That's theoretically why I would be using the strap. And then I've got my index finger anchored right there. The big reason they don't like you to anchor in classical guitar is you are not amplified. And so they want the purest possible tone to come out of this instrument because it's going to go into a microphone. And so anything you do to affect the overall tone of this soundboard ends up going out of the guitar and into a microphone. And if your fingers are on this soundboard, and it's a big soundboard, it does, theoretically, you can hear the difference. It's very theoretical because honestly, I've been playing a long time and I've never been able to hear the difference. So I'm not telling you it's okay to put your I'm not telling you to. I'm telling you not to worry about it. That's what I'm telling you. Don't worry about it. This instrument is not that level of sensitive to touching the front of this. It'll still sound perfectly fine. And frankly, when it gets time for us to play out and we're getting ready to go out and give a concert or a performance, we're going to be plugged in down here anyway on a real amplifier, not a microphone in front of your baritone. And so it's not going to matter at all when you do that. So there you go. There's my don't, anchoring thing. It's fine to anchor. It's fine. Fine. Oh, I spend more time trying to convince myself of my own decisions. We got 2 more hard songs, guys, and so you're not judging yourself as to whether you're a good person or not. The next 2 songs are hard, and you're going to do what you can. Hopefully they'll go well, and you'll walk out of here feeling like a hero. But if it doesn't go well, it doesn't go well. Okay? Aloha oi. Let's do that one. And again, here's another one full of typos that I will fix, and I will get you an updated version of this. I apologize. I just straight out didn't do it last night for some reason. So we'll get there. We'll get there. I'm going to make sure you baritone players are taken care of. Okay, from the top. See, I got this. I got a strap on here. It's just for show. It's way too loose. It's doing me no good whatsoever. All right, let me put my footstool under here. The problem is with baritone, I need my page turner and my hold the baritone up foot are the same foot. So, all right, here we go. From the top, count in 3, then we're going to go nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. Isn't that a pretty tune? I had to put the Queen of Hawaii in jail for that too. That's just stupid good. So beautiful. Sounds really nice on this instrument too, with that bass, these bass strings just sort of lingering a little bit and making things sound really pretty. I hope you like that song. That song's worth working on. Even if you're just playing the melody, that's a nice piece of music. So, okay, finally today, how are we doing on time? Oh, we're in good shape. Scarborough Fair. Scarborough Fair is our final one of the last class of our first introduction to baritone. You guys were the guinea pigs throughout this, and thank you for putting up with that. We are going to clean all the sheet music up, and we start it all again on Monday. So let's knock out this piece, make this thing just sing. Okay. 3-beat count in. We play down through 18. We'll come back up to measure 1. We'll play it back down through the bottom. Skip 17 and 18 on your second time through. I'd say if you're feeling good, right? This song sounds the best with this thumb down. However, it's going to sound pretty cool with plucking as well. So decide which way you want to do it. There's a little teeny tiny bird that just landed outside my window. She's looking good, little sparrow. All right, from the top, 1, 2, 3. Guys, feedback? How'd you do? How did you play for your final exam? Oh my goodness, so crazy. Hey, Monday, here's how it's going to go. We're going to start over at the very beginning. So Frere Jacques all the way down the list, just the same list as we did before. And then in addition, I'm going to add in a song from book 2, which doesn't exist yet, but I'll be adding in it. So each day we'll have an easier song and a harder song throughout the next 6 weeks. And also as we get into November, I'll start mixing in some Christmas music for us too. So that's the plan. We're going to keep this going into January, February, March, who knows, probably forever. And the big key, guys, is let people know what you're up to. Don't hide the fact that you're working on becoming a musician. It is exciting. It's scary. It's hard. It's frustrating. There's moments of joy followed by weeks of pain, and it's just one of those things that we all deal with going through this. Why we do it, right? It makes us better, stronger, more capable human beings on this planet. And so share what you're doing with other people. Let them know how fun either ukulele or baritone. It's all as you know, it's kind of the same, but kind of not the same. As baritone players, you guys got to amp it up just a little bit over those guys. And then, of course, at some point, you'll master all these instruments, and you'll be like, okay, fine, give me a guitar or whatever, or bagpipe or piano or violin or any of those things. All those things will keep you busy. So next Monday we start Frere Jacques from the building the foundation all the way up to this again, and then we'll be adding in off of that list a French song and a Mexico song and a Irish song and a patriotic song and Tin Pan Alley song. All that stuff we'll be adding in a little bit of that as we go along. Let's see, what are the other notes here? Can't reach 0, 2, 3, 5, so I'm playing melody note in that measure till I can play it. Yeah, that stretch is big on baritone, really big. Now, I do also require guitar players to play it, and it's even a bigger stretch. So I do know you can do that, but at least for now, if you're not making it, play the 5 and move on. Yeah, don't lose any sleep over it. That is definitely a reach. Cozy, I love that song too, right? It's just beautiful. Play it slow, it sounds better. So glad I let myself do melody on those last. Yeah, no, never feel bad about playing melody. That's I always play tough you because that's where I need you to be when you're done as a professional musician. I need you to be able to do both. So I always do that, but that is definitely not necessary for you to do at any given time. If playing melody makes sense for you, the harder part there is, hey, I got to play along with Gary. Melody wise, I have a little bit easier road to hoe. I will tend to go faster playing melody than somebody playing tough uke. I got to make sure that I'm looking and seeing how his pacing is going so I can play it at the same time. Yeah. Measures 10 through 12, difficult chords. 10. Well, measure 11 is brutal. I don't know if you saw me, but I'm fighting to get that sucker on. Yeah, those are that's the tough go. 11 and 12. Remember, it's just a bar on 5 with your C shape in front of it, and um, there, I even gave you a little picture down there underneath measure 11 to give you the sense of what you're supposed to do there. But yeah, very hard, especially on time. You can do it if you have plenty of time to think about it, put it on, get everybody in place. You're fine. But when you're playing it in a concert like this, getting it on is pretty challenging. So yeah, cozy to reach to 0, 2, 3, 5. Oh, you're waiting for your fingers to grow. Yeah. Yeah, they'll grow. They will. It's yeah. Once you start playing baritone, your fingers get longer. So yeah, it happens. All right, Cindy. I'll see you next week. Michelina, looking forward to next go around. We're gonna keep getting better and better. Cindy, cozy. Okay, there's a good example of another way to do that instead of waiting for your fingers to grow. Linda, good. And Cindy, that helps. Thanks. All right, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Do good. Be safe. Keep practicing. Keep showing up. Subscribe and like. And we're gonna keep making. We're gonna turn this baritone thing. We're gonna change the world, you guys. Us, you and me. We're gonna change the world. We're gonna make baritone a thing again. So I will see all of you on Monday, and we'll keep moving forward. Have a great weekend.